Hi guys, welcome back to Rejoice with Rejoice.
Falling in love with Jesus. I'm falling in love.
Hello. Yes. The question is, where have I been? Let me do wait. Firstly, I would like to say, guys, thank you so much for the fact that you guys still kept interacting with me, even though when I was offline. I mean, like when I was off making videos, you still kept interacting with me. You still kept reposting what I share mostly on my WhatsApp channel because you understood. And to the people that just newly followed me and subscribed to my channel, thank you guys and welcome to Rejoice with Rejoice. You're welcome. So this is just a channel where we talk about like different life stuff, tackling different life stuff as the youth, as people of God, as Christians, as people that are just trying to navigate through this life in a form whereby we just talk about everything, but everything is based on this book, the Holy Bible. So everything is based on it. So welcome to Rejoice with Rejoice, and this is your host, Rejoice. Like, guys, I'm so shy. But yeah, let's dive into it. Like, guys, I missed you guys so much, my lovelies. My lovelies, welcome back. And to my new lovelies, welcome to the family. And either ways, you obviously know, like, you see, when you are coming from traveling and all, you have this jet lag, like, of trying to navigate through the place again, like trying to navigate and adapt to the place, even though you're already there and you come back, you try to navigate through it again. So it's basically like that. I'm back. I'm glad to be back, and I hope I'm gonna be back for the longest time. I do not leave anymore because your sanity. Anyways, so guys, basically on my time off, it has been like I don't know how many months. I think we can say 5 months or more. Sorry, but like it's that thing whereby, so sorry for the noise outside, but like it's that thing whereby on my time off, it was not just a time of, being off and gallivanting and whatever. It's the time of teaching. Like, guys, during the time I was off, I learned a lot. I learned a lot spiritually. I've grown so much spiritually. Have as much as spiritual battles I've went through, it's as much as testimonies I also have coming out of it. And at some point, forgive me for this, but it's the truth. At some point, I was so grateful the fact that I was off. I was off talking to you guys because like so many things I was learning. I don't think I was gonna learn them if I kept making videos like for you guys every single time, because like I really learned a lot on this huge break. Sorry for calling it small, but from this huge break. But I'm praying that I do not go on this break like that anymore. But obviously I've learned that when there is a break that is needed and that is not in my control, I should take it because God knows what he's doing. He's always cooking. But either ways, that is why today our first topic of my return is my conviction is not your conviction. That is the first topic of my return. So what is it? My conviction is not your conviction. And the main reason why I chose this is because during this time when I was off, I've been convicted of so many stuff that like I saw or had people get convicted for before or anything else like that. But like that thing whereby at some point growing in this journey, there are so many convictions that certain Christians get, right? For example, let me just bring out the obvious one, secular music, for instance. Yeah, I have a friend of mine. She literally it's that thing whereby every single time we find her on her headset, she's not listening to any song except a gospel song. So I was like, is something wrong like the secular music like that? Until I was humbled in a form whereby it's like, her conviction is not your conviction, Rejoice. Maybe, you see like the way we look at different stuff. It's basically us going to the gym. Let me just give that example. I remember one day I was taken to the gym by my friend. Like, I went to the gym to go check out the gym because like I was supposed to start gymming. we listen, we don't judge. I was supposed to start gymming, so I went to the gym, and I'm seeing like all those guys and people in the gym. They are all sweaty. Mostly the guys, their shirts were off and whatever. And I'm just like, nah. Like, why are we naked? Why are we so? It was just so disgusting. I'm sorry for gym people, but like it was just so. Ugh. And then I came to, and then that's when I was also taught during that moment, like in a form of, you see how you're looking at these guys, you're like, But trust me, another girl comes in this gym and they're like, you know, like they're on some, yo, you know. So it's like, can you see the difference? For that person that is like, to that naked person, is the person I come and slap and say, you don't go to the gym. But for you come in here and you're just like, I'm here to gym. Yeah, these people, It's when it goes like, I don't need to slap you not to come to the gym. Because it's that thing whereby it's not your lesson. Did you ever like go to church and this message that day is just for you? I also remember like the Sunday, the pastor that was preaching, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get so many stuff that he was saying because that message it's a very productive message. I'm not gonna lie, it was very fruitful. But like it's just that thing whereby it wasn't my message that day. But now when I got out of service, I was talking to my friend and I'm like, she's like, how was the service? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it was really not my service. So it's like I really just zoned out here and there. And she's like, wow, the service spoke to me. And I'm like, oh, where was I during this service? But it's a thing of like, it still reminded me the fact that this service was for her, for people that are in her boat as well. So you basically understand exactly whereby this lesson is just not yours. So it's basically the thing whereby God will not beat you or punish you if you didn't do anything wrong, right? So it's the same way with our parents. Sometimes our parents, even if you are not the one that ate the sugar and somebody accuses you, they can beat you. But like, let's put it in a form whereby you are actually the one that did it. They will not beat the other sibling, they beat you that did it. So that's exactly the same way it is with convictions. It's that thing of convictions are personal. And that's why I would like to give you guys like 2 Bible verses basically. This one is from Romans 14 verse 5. It says, one person considers one day more special than another, while someone else thinks every day is the same. Each person should be fully convinced in their own mind. That's Romans 14 verse 5. I'm just going to highlight the last part. It says, each person should be fully convinced in their own mind. I'm going to read the next one, so I also just sum it up. And the other one is Romans 14:22. It says, the faith that you have as your own conviction before God. Happy is the one who does not condemn himself, but by what he approves. This is the faith that you have as your own conviction before God. It's basically that thing whereby you show reverence the way you were raised to show reverence. You see, like in my culture, I say my culture. Anyways, you see, like in my culture, we are taught how to like shake your hand and, you know, like you literally like kneel, like you thank you, you know. In other people's cultures, the girls actually are the ones to nod their head, but in my culture, it's the guys to nod their head. But I cannot come here and I'm like, no, you cannot nod your head. The guys are the ones that nod your head. You come to somebody else's country, you come to somebody else's home, and you want to make rules like that. So it's basically the thing whereby that's how I was raised. That's how I was convicted by my parents each and every single time. They'll go like, no, Rejoice, you're supposed to, such stuff. So it's exactly the same way with God. That's exactly how He also teaches us. He teaches us individually. We get convicted individually. So stop letting people steer your relationship and your journey with God. Stop letting people tell you what to do and what to not do in your relationship with God. Because it's your relationship with who? It's with God. So remember that what? Your conviction is not my conviction, and my conviction is not your conviction. So it's just that thing whereby don't let people script it. I'm not gonna lie, Christianity so far became a script. It became a thing whereby, you see, like for example, if you go and pray, you go like, our Father who art in heaven. Like every single prayer you start like, our Father, dear God, dear what. It's that thing whereby This is how I pray. But you go to God and you're like, hey bestie, so today this happened. But if you just tell somebody that that's how you pray, they go like, nah, it's supposed to be like this. And then now you start living thinking that you saying hey bestie to God is wrong when you didn't talk to him about it. This is your relationship between you and God. So it's just the same way. I have, like, for example, 3 different friends. I go to one friend, I say sup Nandi, or I go to my next friend, I go like wagwan Angela, or like I go to my next one and I'm like good afternoon, by good afternoon you can already see that here that relationship is not like that. But obviously I go like sup Nandi, or I go like wagwan Angela type of thing. It's just the thing whereby you see that my relationship with these people is different, and I do not let people determine how I talk to them, because that's my relationship with them. So that's exactly how your relationship with God is supposed to be. It's yours and God's. If you guys want to start saying hey bestie to each other with God, go ahead, so that even next time, that's even how it stops you from listening to the voice of God, because you don't know how it sounds. You didn't create a relationship with him to know how he sounds. Because obviously if I'm standing there and somebody shouts from the window, sup Rejoice, I know that it's Nandi shouting sup, because I know very well that Angela says wagwan to me. So it's the exact same way. The moment you create a relationship with God, you start knowing how you guys conversate. You start knowing when, even if you're sitting down and then you're doing something wrong, he can say, hey bestie, this is wrong. But if you want to be scripted, you're not going to hear the hey bestie, because you are hearing, I don't know, but you understand what I mean. Like, this is the thing about it's your relationship with God, and you have to recognize how you are with him. So don't let people tell you how to live with God. I'm not disregarding the fact that there are some obvious wrong stuff, and by obvious I mean things that are written in the Bible, things that are written as commandments, as laws of the way you have to live as a child of God. Obviously those ones we cannot disregard, but there are certain stuff whereby they are not written. Let me just give an example of dating is nowhere in the Bible, it's only quoted in the Bible, but like it's that thing of we're not told if it's wrong or right. But when you have a relationship with God, you get to be told that at this stage, Rejoice, you cannot be dating, it's time for you to court. But it's because I have a relationship with God. You understand? You are not told that eating sweets is wrong, for instance. I cannot, because somebody said, no, I don't eat sweets as a Christian, because, as a Christian, what. I cannot come here and try to go like, no, I don't eat sweets anymore. You understand? So it's just that thing whereby you don't let people script the way you are living with God. Because at the end of the day, it's your journey with God, and it's between you two. So basically, my lovely, that is the one thing the reason why I'm even leading with that is because I think that's the one thing I've been taught during this journey of being off this page, because I've been convicted about so many stuff that I'm just like, And then when I was convicted, is that thing whenever I go into society, the way I'm talking to you guys right now, I go into society and God is preventing me from saying, don't do this, as if I'm the dictator of your life with God. You understand? So he taught me in a way that, yes, I'm convicting you for that. And during that time, even of convictions and whatever, somebody will come with a similar thing that I was convicted for. And I took it as a test on how I would react to it. You understand? So I'm just like, see what you're cooking here. So basically, that's our first part of what we're talking about for first video, and see you guys in the next video. Basically, I hope you guys understood this. Hope you guys understand. Repeat after me. You can even write it down, and even when somebody comes telling you don't do this, don't do that, if it's not written in the word of the Lord, go ask your Father in heaven that, oh, I was told this today. If you guys remember when I was telling you about the power of communication, it's the exact same thing with God. You have to communicate. You go like, oh, I had this, and that. Is this how it's supposed to be? You understand? So write this down. Your conviction is not my conviction, and my conviction is not your conviction. Okay? So, thank you, besties. Thank you, lovelies. I love you guys so much. I just call you guys besties. We're not copying people here. Thank you, my lovelies. I love you guys, my lovelies, and stay tuned for more. And I am happy to be back on your screens. And stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And another thing is, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Ne? Tell a friend, tell a friend. That this is Rejoice with Rejoice, and we're just here to rejoice, and we're just here to be led in this journey together. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.